Hi everybody, guess what? I have a job. Well, it's kind of a job. It is now officially cleaning an Airbnb. That's my neighbor. I went and worked with Cam today. She's been doing it for 5 years and she said she's pretty much done doing it. So she kind of showed me the ropes and it's easy. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff in the house. There's some furniture, beds. It's nothing like, like a house that's full of shit. So it's easy dusting furniture, cleaning the countertops, cleaning out the refrigerator, wiping everything down, changing the bedding. They have duvets on comforters. I used to put mine on my comforter and I got so sick of trying to do it, especially on a king size bed, that I got rid of the duvet. And they still have the duvets. They have 2 queen size beds and 4 twin size, because there's 2 sets of bunk beds. But overall, pretty easy. It was actually, it was kind of fun. I got to do the floors. I mean, I clean my own house quite often, so this was no problem. And Cam is cool. I like her. She's like really down to earth. I'm on my way to Walmart right now because I tried to get broccoli the other day when Jeff wanted to have, we're going to hit the bumpy roads. Here we go again. His chicken and rice, which I never ended up making. Then we ended up going to the bar and have burgers. Well, even though it looks like it's going to storm right now, he is going to grill the chicken. I have to separate it, put some in the freezer. But he is going to grill the chicken, and then I'm going to probably do my chicken salad or chicken sandwich or something like that. He wants to have his rice. I do have a little short video of when I was in the house. Cam, she lives like 3 doors down, so she ran to her house. She was this is what you call a back-to-back, when somebody has to be out by like 10 a.m. and then somebody else is coming in at 3 p.m. and the people who are supposed to leave at 10 a.m. don't leave on time. But as soon as they leave, you got to run into the house. You got to strip the beds. You got to, start the laundry, start the dishwasher, clean the house, all before the next set of people show up. And it was getting kind of hectic. And that's why she asked me to help. And then she somehow or another, I'm doing it now. She's working 5 days a week on her other job, and it's just getting too much for her. And she's just, I think, frankly, she's tired of it. So I'm going to be taking over that position, which is good because that'll give me extra money, which everybody knows I need the extra money. It's a beautiful house, and it's right on the river. It's facing the river. So I'll post that video. It is beautiful. I'm going to be doing this now, like, I think on the 30th. The people that came in today, they're leaving on the 30th, so I'll have to go clean it because somebody's coming on the next day, on the 1st, and they'll be there till, I don't know, 5-6 days, and then I got to go clean it when they leave, and then I think there's a couple-day break before somebody else comes. So it's going to be interesting to do this. Jeff's like, are you sure you want to do this? I need to do something. I cannot be stuck in the house doing videos all day, even though I kind of like doing that. But I just want to be able to do something and keep myself busy. And I know this will help. This is going to help me tremendous, being able to make some extra money. Overall, I don't know how many people watch the House of Dragons. Or, okay, let's start at the beginning. Game of Thrones. I started watching Game of Thrones. I watched it religiously. I even went and bought them all. My son he watched them. He's bought them. Then when they came out with the second one, which is House of Dragons, which is actually took place way before the Game of Thrones took place. It has to do with Rhaenyra Rhaenyra Targaryen. And anyways, it just released season 3 on HBO last Sunday. So I just spent the last 2 days watching the last 4 episodes of season 2 to get myself back into remembering everything. And then I watched last night the first episode of season 3, which, wow, it was good. It was really good. They're going to be every Sunday. See, normally I wouldn't do that. Normally I would wait until there's at least 5 or 6 shows, and then I would go and watch them. That way I could like watch them all together, one after another, and I don't like having to wait a week before I can watch the next episode. But I started seeing right after Sunday, after the episode aired, I started seeing shit on Facebook that was just getting me. I just had to see it. So in order for me to see it, I had to go back and watch a few of the last episode, because it was 2 years ago. Season 2 finished 2 years ago, and they just came out with season 3. So I had to go back and watch it, which I kind of liked the show, so it wasn't no bother for me. But it was pretty good. I liked it. I gotta confess something. I made lasagna with ravioli yesterday. And I said I was going to probably eat half of it and then save the other half for Jeff. I ate it all. The whole thing. I ate it all. All that was left in the dish when I got done, I kept going and getting more, and I was taking all the ravioli out, and then I was getting all the cheesy and the cottage cheese stuff and putting it on, and then it was like, oh shit, I ate that whole freaking thing. Good thing Jeff didn't come home hungry. No, he come home gloating because he hit a 47, which I'm supposed to know what that means in golf, but anybody who knows golf, he hit a 47. He was like happy as hell. I don't do the golf. But anyways, I'm going to run in here to Walmart. I'm going to get him some broccoli. And why is that car doing that? Okay. I'm going to get him broccoli so I can mix his, and mushroom soup. I realized I didn't have no mushroom soup. But I'm going to put his, water chestnuts and his broccoli and his mushrooms and his rice with the mushroom soup. And then I'm going to put that right in the oven in a glass dish just to cook that up for him. And then he's going to cook the chicken on the grill. And then I'll just fix whatever I want with that. But I'm going to start doing the videos when I go down there. Cam was with me today, and I didn't really want to pull out a camera and start recording while I was there doing stuff. So I did get a small recording when she ran back to her house for something. She was doing some of the laundry because it was a back-to-back. She didn't have time to sit and do 2 or 3 loads, so she took some of it to her house to wash it. So I actually did the same thing, kinda. I've got some of the sheets at my house. They still got Walmart all messed up here. I got to go down to the other entrance because I got it blocked off. They put blacktop in half the parking lot of Walmart, which is like a cluster. I'm not going to swear. Anyways, I am absolutely over the hill with all these new people that I have that I have saying hi to me from all over. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm going to try to get as close in here as possible without probably, let's just park right here. And then back up a little. Oh, no. I'm going to go down there. I see somebody backing out. And I'm not going to go there. Let's back up. There. Sorry I had to do that. I'll be able to see when I back out because Am I still on? Yeah. I'll be able to see when I back out because I'm going to have the cameras. But I got myself in a pinch here, which should be okay. I forgot what I was talking about. I'm in a pretty good mood today. That lady almost hit that guy. This is a cluster. This parking lot is so jacked right now. They only got half of it open. I'm going to get the stuff for dinner. I'm not sure if I'll do another video tonight or not. Keep talking, or keep watching, keep following. I still had something I was going to say and I can't remember what it was. But I do have a job now, so now I can start making some money. Hopefully I start making money on my videos. It was fun today. I had a good time. That was fun. I mean, it's work and I'm cleaning. I mean, I even cleaned the toilets, the sinks, the showers, the floors. I took these broom things and cleaned under the beds to get all the dust out. Then I vacuumed the whole entire house. It's all hardwood floor. And then I had like this big Swiffer. It's like a Swiffer, but it's like twice the size of the head of the Swiffer. It's really big. And that one, it wasn't battery. You just pulled the trigger and it shot it all over. Then you just go and clean that all up. And then all the bedding got changed out. And then I had to clean out the refrigerator, wipe everything down. The dishwasher was loaded with whatever dishes were dirty. Then I cleaned the countertops. Then the dining table and chairs were all moved out of the way so I could do all the floor where that was. Then I pushed all that back, and she pushed all the furniture that was in the living room way off to the side so that everything could be clean. Then we pulled it back into the middle. So I like how she sets her stuff up. She does things some different than me. My Uncle Tom was in the Air Force, and he showed me when I was real young how to do hospital corners on making your bed. So I kind of always do that even at my house now, except for on Jeff's side of the bed. He hates the blankets trapping his feet. So I don't tuck his corner of the bed in. That way, if he stretches his foot out, it's not hitting nothing. If I was to tuck it, oh my God, he would have a shit conniption. He hates it. So I don't do that. But everything that I had to do today, to me, was easy. No problem. I mean, I imagine there could have probably been some pretty nasty mess there, whatever on the floors or whatever. She said she's had, nightmare situations before, but I didn't have a problem with anything. I thought it was pretty easy. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. This will give me extra money, and it's not like I'm doing anything anyhow except for doing my regular videos and stuff. And this gets me out of the house to do stuff too. That makes me happy. So I'm going to go ahead and run in here and get what I need to get, which that part of the building is all blocked off. Wow. I don't see anybody going in that. So, well, maybe. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go in here, and then when I get out, I don't know if I'll talk to you before I go home or I'll just go home, but I will post these videos, so I want you to see the house and where I cleaned at. It is beautiful. This house is beautiful. In fact, I was kidding around with the guy, Randy, and I said to him, hey, why don't you sell us your house? And he's like, nope, I already had somebody offer me $500,000 and I wouldn't take it. And I says, well, it's an Airbnb. He's making money. He's right on the river. And he's like, did you hear about the lots across the street? That, they're for sale. And I said, yeah, Jeff's tried to get a hold of the person and they haven't called back. And I don't know, it's our neighbor who owns it and he's selling it. So Jeff called the number again when I got home, and if some lady answered, says she don't have no property there for sale. So I'm like, well, what the hell does that mean? So I turned around and went and said, okay, well, if you don't have somebody for sale, then, or you don't have no property for sale, then what's the number? And it was 1945. Well, 1945 is the year my mom was born, and that's what it was supposed to be. So I walked out there to look at the sign, and I'm not kidding. The one for the 1945 had a loop going down and around it. made it into a 0. So it was 0945. So I come back in and I told Jeff, it's 0945. So he called that. Ron answers the phone. It's like, you know how hard we've been trying to get a hold of you? And Ron's like, yeah, I live next door to you. All you gotta do is walk over and knock on the door. I'm usually home. And it's like, this is so much bullshit. I am now going to pull it straight ahead because the guy in front of me just moved. So now I can go straight ahead. There we go. Look how sweet that was. Okay. Anyways, Jeff's in negotiations talking to him, and if he sells us that land, we're going to have, our yard is going to be a lot bigger, but we know that nobody can build on it. And that's one of the reasons why we want to buy it, is so that nobody will build on it, because that'll block our view. I mean, when we're sitting in our screen room and we're watching the boats, the big ships going by, we got a beautiful view. We can see everything. If somebody buys that property and puts up a pole barn, we're not going to see shit, and we don't want that. So hopefully he can do some negotiations. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and run in before it starts getting too late. And it looks like there's supposed to be a storm trying to come, and I don't want to get caught in the storm. So everybody, I hope you're having a great day. I'm so excited I got a job. I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.